you. Psst. Come here, come here. Hurry up. Get in here. Did anyone see you come in? Good. Did they take you downstairs yet? Did they take you? No? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious, good. I got you before they did. No, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it was a little bit of a bad thing if I do say so myself. But, it's not life or death or anything. It's just, well, one by one, they've been taking mutants downstairs. The older ones, you know. They're getting them outfitted for their official X-Men costumes and helping with any extra items, combat related or just life related, that they might need to, transition out of the house. They already took me down there. It was terrifying. No, I'm being completely honest. I was totally unprepared. They were asking me all these questions, and they took all these measurements. And, I might come across as a little mean and aggressive a lot of the time. Save your sweet talk, darling. I already know. I know what people say about me. Rogue, that unhappy sullen girl. I know, you don't gotta sugarcoat it or anything. But, I have a real hard time advocating for myself, my thoughts just get all up in my head and nothing will come out. I'm frozen, solid completely. Anyway, when they started asking me all these questions and taking all these measurements, I didn't know what to say. So I'm pretty sure my costume's gonna turn out terrible. Absolutely terrible. How am I supposed to be confident in using my powers out in the field if, I don't know, I'm walking around in bright neon or something? So, I'm happy they haven't taken you down there. I just wanted you to be prepared, just in case. I want you to be able to advocate for exactly what you want. Colors, fabrics, how you want it to be tailored. I don't know. I wasn't expecting something so skin tight, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna get. But they did promise me it was gonna be made out of a certain material that will allow me to use my own powers, but also, just in case I take somebody else's powers, I would be just fine, It wouldn't tear or anything in the heat of battle. It'd be terrible. I'd be so embarrassed. Not saying that hasn't happened before, but it's nice to know that's going to be less of an issue. Now I wonder what Wolverine's problem is. Have you ever seen him come back from a mission with his whole suit completely untattered? Neither have I. Maybe it has something to do with his mutation, or maybe he just likes showing off. Either way, I don't want that to happen to me. I want to be confident in the field, But I also didn't want to come off as too approachable. I would hate to be saving a civilian or something, and they're trying to thank me, or they're scared and they start grabbing onto me, and suddenly I steal their life force and their memories, I know I don't have to tell you about that. I bet you're so tired of hearing me going on and on and on. You're not? Well, thanks. It means a lot that you're my friend. I know you're everyone's friend, but especially for someone like me who doesn't get a chance to talk to a lot of people, and don't really have a family to really talk to anymore. Not to say that the people here at the mansion aren't my family, because they are. But, it's kind of different. Anyway, not to be such a downer, because we are in my safe space and I can be myself. I was real worried, since you're my friend and everything. I want you to be able to be confident too. Even if you decide not to be an X-Men or anything. It's not set in stone, but just in case, I want you to have exactly what you want. No wiggle room, confident and secure in whatever you decide to go out wearing. If you decide to fight crime, or just in case you need something extra for your mutation, to live safely and happily once you're done going to school. Unless you decide to stay here at the mansion. I know a lot of people want to, but I don't know. If I'm not going to be an X-Man, I would feel bad taking somebody else's spot. Someone who might need it more than me. I don't know what I would do with myself if I wasn't here. Anyway, we're done talking about that. I want tonight to be all about you. Yeah, especially because you've gotten so secure and confident with your powers. And I'm so proud of you too. Yeah. Honestly, you show so much promise that no matter what you decide to do once you're done with school, you're going to be just fine. Yeah. I'll be pretty happy to call you my friend. Family. Anyway, you don't have anything to worry about. I'm going to help you out. Hopefully they're pulling you away tomorrow, the next day, and did I not even tell you who's making the suits? Get a load of this. Okay, so you're familiar with Hank, right? Of course you are. Who can miss him? He's giant and blue and has fangs. Walks around without a lot of clothes on most of the time, but he's good people. If a little too concerned with science. But you know what? He means well. At least I hope he does, But the one you really have to look out for is Forge. And it doesn't surprise me that you don't see him that often. He's always downstairs, making changes to the danger room or working on the X-Jet. He calls that his baby. Some baby, if you ask me. He also means well. You haven't heard about his mutation? It's absolutely fascinating. So, imagine you as a mutant. Anything that you could possibly conceive, you can make. Anything. He's also real good at fixing things, too. I wish he could fix me. Nah, I'm fine the way I am. Mutant and proud. Or so I keep telling myself. One day it's gonna stick. Hopefully. Anyway, he's the one talking you through what you want for your X-Men costume. And any extra gear you might have while Hank, just kind of pokes at you. I hope my costume ends up looking good. Don't worry about me, sugar. Let's focus on you. You will not be making my same mistakes. Let's first talk about maybe color choices. I want to be honest with you. I don't think there's a lot of choice to be made, but you never know. Never say never. At least that's what I'm always telling myself. Please don't let it be neon. I don't really think I have the power for it, crossing my fingers. So, what are we thinking about color-wise? Sky's the limit. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I think they have a very specific idea of what costumes should look like, but you never know. Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure yellow or red has to be in it somewhere. I don't make the rules. I'm gonna write that one down. And red. No, could you imagine if we were all dressed up in black leather? God, that'd be so boring. It's not very heroic, is it? I don't know, I feel like we were sneaking around, not being proud of who we are. Could you imagine? You like the idea of blue? Okay. Any particular place or accent? Around the chest. Okay, okay. No, I think that's a good idea. And you like the idea of red. That's good. You'll let them know then. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be stuck with yellow and green. It's fine. I don't want the same thing to happen to you, you know? No yellow, no green. Like you. So, we're thinking blue. We like the idea of red. Maybe around the arms. Okay. No, I like it. I like it. Any other colors you were thinking about? No. Okay. But definitely not yellow. Okay. And what kind of blue were we thinking of? Do we want like navy or navy? Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to give this to you once we're done filling it out. So you can just pass it to Forge and Hank, okay? Tell them this is exactly what I want. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then I'm pretty sure they'll work with it. Is there a particular material that you were thinking of? Yeah, you know, like, I guess leather, spandex. Does your mutation allow for, like, any motion? No? Do you need to have any cutouts in it for your mutation? Around the hands, okay. Hand cutouts. Okay, okay. This is perfect. Anywhere else? Okay. Back. And did you have a particular style? Did you want a coat or? I think a coat would be pretty cool. Or like a vest? No vests. Okay. No, that's fine. If you say no vest, we'll say no vest. Anything that you need for the shoes? Yeah, no, when I said they're thorough, I really did mean they're thorough. You like the idea of boots? Okay. Anything else? No heels. Okay. No heel at all. You can do that. Makes sense. Now, did you need anything extra for your mutation? Like Scott with his themes? No, nothing that you can think of. Well, did you want a headpiece? Yeah, I was thinking about having one, you know, around my head. Something complimentary, you know. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. So were you thinking hat or headband or headband? Okay. Open the hat though? Okay. Awesome. Okay. And did you need any belts with that? Okay. Belts. you need it to be able to hold anything besides your pants up? Yeah? Okay. A weapon. Were you thinking a staff? Or like daggers? Or... Okay. Perfect. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay. That's fine. I think this is a good start. Now, how loose did you want the outfit? Because I was hoping for something a bit looser, you know, a little less form-fitting, but, you know, I didn't have the confidence to say that while they were taking measurements. No, it's important that you're going to be comfortable during this, you know? Yeah. We'll talk about it when we get into measurements. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of them. So we got no yellow, navy blue, red. We said possible headband, belt to be able to hold multiple items, possible hat. We're talking coat, no vest. Let's see. Oh, looks good. Oh, of course, boots with no heels. Got it. Alrighty, and now tell me, did you want a mask or anything? I know it's important that we are proud of ourselves. We're not trying to hide. We are the X-Men, or in your case, possible X-Men, possible just civilian with mutation. But did you feel like you needed one? Maybe? Okay. No, it's okay. We'll take some measurements and also take some measurements for your headpiece. Yeah, no, I think it's gonna look real nice. Especially with the color combination you picked. Oh, you have nothing to worry about. I'm pretty sure your costume's gonna look good on you. And my costume's gonna... I don't know. We'll see. Did you want to start with face measurements first, or did you want to start with body? Or body, okay. No, that's fine. Let me go get some measuring stuff. You are in good hands, and I promise, when I do say hands, I do mean gloved hands. I won't accidentally touch you, okay? But just to be on the safe side, make sure you let me know if you're planning on making any jerky motions, or if you need a break, or, you know, just let me know if you're going to move in general before you do it, hopefully, so I don't accidentally touch you. Okay, promise? Okay, good. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Ready to get started? Okay. Well, let's first start with your neck, okay? Just hold still. I'm just going to get a good idea of length of your neck. No, it's okay. Remember to be still. I don't want to accidentally hurt you, okay? So I'm just going to come over here and just see how long that is, okay? Then we're going to do just right here, okay? Okay, I'm going to try to do the circumference of it. Just let me know if it's too tight, alright? I just want to make sure you're absolutely comfortable, okay? You want it to be a little bit looser? Okay, that's no problem, Okay, how does that feel? Good, okay, that's good. Now how much was that? Okay, around 10 inches. Alright, let me just write this down first. Okay, so we start with neck, and that was And the circumference was. Okay, I'm looking good, looking good. And next we'll move on to shoulders, okay? Now you're doing brilliantly. Alright. I never realized how broad you were. Now you're doing good. Okay. Alright, seems to be a little bit. Did you want it to be more of a tighter fit in the shoulders or loose? Tight, okay. Now I can see why. Okay, okay. And let's do around. We want it tight. Is that snug enough for you? Okay, so that's gonna be about that. Okay, perfect. Okay. Right, let's just get this. And where exactly did you want the coat to fall? For the shoulders? Okay. So shoulders. Quite broad. Okay, and circumference. We wanted that snug. That was. Okay. And then did you want it to fall to your waist, the coat, or to the knees? Trust me, they'll make the decision for you. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing a cropped vest. Yeah. You know, beggars can't be choosers, but I don't even think I got a chance to choose that one. They just started talking over me. And I want you to be able to advocate for yourself, okay? It's something that you deserve. To the knees, of course. Okay. And did you want the sleeves to be able to be rolled up, or did you want it to fall to your wrist, or did you want it to be slightly above your wrist? Okay. Now I think that's a good idea. Okay, about ready to move on to arms. Good, okay, remember, stay nice and still. First we'll do the length of the arms, okay? Now hold them out at your sides. All the way out. Okay. And would you mind flexing for me? Yeah. Just so I can get your biceps. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Perfect. And that is alright. You know, while I'm at it, let's quickly get your chest, okay? Now for the chest, did you want it to be slightly looser, or did you also want it to be snug? Slightly looser, okay. Let me just width, and then we're going to do around. Okay. That looks to be about like that. Is that a good amount? Okay, a little bit looser. That's no problem. Perfect. And did you want the same thing for around your waist? Yeah, okay, let me just quick grab the waist too. Okay, perfect. And I'll just write down the same number for that, okay? Perfect. And I'll make sure I write down loose fit. You don't have to worry. Nothing's skin tight for you. Lucky you. Okay. Let's just write down first your arm length. The first arm. That was 20. And for both arms. 40. And then for the chest, we want a loose fit. That was. And for the waist. Perfect. Okay. And don't forget, we put down belt. They'll probably just make that around your waist size anyway. And let's do legs real quick, alright? Okay. I'm just going to do your inseam. And for the pants fit, did you want that tight or on the legs? Tight. We want it nice and snug. Okay. Now let me just do your thigh. Yeah, now go ahead and flex for me. Perfect. Okay, that looks to be that. All right. And did you want them to end exactly at the ankle? Yeah, okay. That's no problem. Okay. So we want tight fit. Perfect. Is A-okay? Honestly, I'm a little jealous just thinking about it. Okay. So, legs were 40, and this wanted to be a tight fit at the ankle. Perfect. And the circumference. Perfect. All right. Now time to do head. We're first going to take some just like real basic measurements. Maybe your forehead and then we're going to get the circumference of your head, okay? Don't worry. I promise not to touch you. By the way, I don't think I mentioned, thanks again for trusting me to do this. I don't know, after my own fitting, I got real nervous. And I didn't want anyone else to go through what I had to do. But I know partly it's my fault. I don't know. It's hard standing up for yourself, you know. Especially if you don't have anyone next to you to advocate for you or help you speak your mind or, I don't know, let you get a word in edgewise. Hank likes to talk a lot. But you know, he does know his stuff. Were we still kind of iffy about the mask? Oh, it's no problem, sugar. Let's just see. Okay. Oh, looks good. Did you want it to be like a domino mask, or did you want it to be like all the way around, almost like a bandana? I think that would be really cool. Okay. Bandana it is. So I'm going to measure all the way to your ears, okay? So ears right here. And I'm assuming you want that to be a relatively tight fit. Yeah, no, it's okay. Okay, and did you want it to go all the way over your head or stop at the forehead? I think that would be so cool. So I want to go all the way over the head, okay? Okay. Looks to be about that much. Okay. Anything else I need to know? Want me to just do the forehead too, just in case? That's no problem. Okay. Let me just write this down real quick. Okay, so we want the mask, possible bandana style. The ties around the back, right? And from ear to ear, it was about 8 inches. Let's just quick get the circumference of your head too. Okay. Remember, be absolutely still. I don't want to accidentally hurt you. Okay. Let's just come around here. Okay. Alright. Let me grab this. Body circumference 18 and fit. Perfect. Okay. I think that's all we needed. Now, granted, I think some of the things they're just going to do whatever they want, but at least you kind of have a better idea of what yours is going to look like. Have you given any extra thought to whether or not you want to be an X-Men? No? That's okay. You still got time to decide. But at least this time you'll, for your first mission, you won't have to get your normal clothes all ruined. You'll have something tailor-made specifically for you. And hopefully you'll feel confident in it. I don't want to pressure you or anything, but I'm not gonna lie, I would feel, I don't know, a lot safer if I knew you were by my side. Just throwing it out there. Because we are a team, you and I, but so everyone here in the mansion, family like this, but you especially. Oh, come now, you don't gotta blush for me. I'm just being honest, which it's not really something I get a chance to do all that often. Oh, did you need anything else, or? I know I kind of dragged you in here on this impromptu measuring, but did you maybe want to hang out now that I have you here? Yeah, maybe you and I can hang out, or did you maybe have homework you need to finish, or you want to watch a movie? Just us, right? We're not inviting anyone else. Okay, your pick. Did you want to do comedy, or horror? You know what? Why not bring over a whole bunch of movies and you can pick one out? Did you also want some popcorn? Okay. No, I have both butter and kettle corn. Even though we're going to have to use 2 separate bowls, I hope you don't mind. Yeah, it's no problem. Why don't you just continue to relax, get all snuggly? You can grab anything that's on my bed, okay? Yeah, grab a blanket, and I'll go make popcorn. Did you want some extra butter, or? Okay. No, it's alright. I'll just bring everything, okay? This is going to be so much fun. Don't worry, I'll have everything taken care